In this video, we're going to talk about how we can use price action rules to help us predict where the market is going to go. We're looking at S&P 500 and mini futures. The first thing as a trader, what I'm going to do is I'm going to analyze the overnight market session. And I can see that we have downtrend working lower, bit of an overshoot, and stronger pullback in the opposite direction. So first things first, what I'm expecting is, in back of my mind, eventually this downtrend getting new extreme tested. According to trendline rule, 8 or 9 times out of 10, the trend will get new extreme tested, which means we're going to have a low that's going to be lower than the lowest low inside the channel prior to break. But in the meantime, I have to follow this short-term pullback because it is quite significant. You can see nice bullish channel working higher, so I cannot go short as long as this channel is in play. You have a second entry long, but because it is a secondary channel, the main bias was bearish. It's generally better just to focus on selling and letting this play out. So we're not really going to go long just yet. Break a new high. Okay, so even this trendline rule played out, and now I can be more anticipating price action will resume bearish bias, and we're going to test new low. You, for example, have a lower high here of this second entry short. You have a new low first entry or second entry short, lower high. It's definitely not the strongest trade. You prefer some failed second entry long below EMA, and the first entry long also formed above the exponential moving average, but the uptrend played out. The bearish bias was decent. I mean, if you took a chance here, trading is about taking a risk, but it's not the strongest trade by any means. You prefer some failed second entry long near the EMA. It still work for a scalp anyway. Now you have a mini second entry short. Now, personally, I didn't take it because you're going quite sideways here. It's not as clean. I was really expecting some failed second entry long to work, but it's not a bad trade to consider as well, because you can basically view it as a part of the failed second entry long. Even though it triggered below this bar, this is a new high, first attempt to go long, pull back, second attempt, mini second entry short. So once again, can be considered. We are scalpers, so we can predict small move, and actually ended up working for a decent target profit. So scalp was reached, and now market is going way too sideways, so I have to reanalyze the structure. Bears are not as strong, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a small consolidation now. That doesn't mean I'm going to be buying the support. Why am I not buying the support? Because we traded down, and the only thing I'm thinking about is getting the new low now. So in my mind, I'm thinking mainly about something like push to the resistance and selling some triple test, because I want to take advantage of the range rules. I want to sell high at the resistance with the main bearish bias. Unfortunately, we had a second entry short kind of in no man's land. Yes, in hindsight, you have some micro resistance here. I mean, once again, one of those tempting trades, more advanced trades, because you're making every single low lower, which is telling you you're about to test the new low. But it's just hard to pull the trigger. What if there's going to be the last push to test these highs? Just simply not as easy. Once again, if you took a risk here, I can see why safer would be selling the triple top at the resistance. Either way, now we have a downtrend working lower. I still expect new low. So once again, I'm thinking about pullback to the EMA and a second entry short to the EMA. That's how I'm going to predict my entry point. And downtrend already played out with the break push to a new extreme. So perfect price action. Downtrend, correction. Bulls are dissipating, sellers are getting stronger and stronger, push to a new extreme. Okay, this time we didn't get that many entries on the way down, but next time there's going to be entries, so I want to learn to understand what's happening. Now downtrend played out with quite a broad break. Okay, so this is what we have right now, area of development. Okay, area of development means that everything played out and we need more information to understand what structure we're working with. Okay, you can see EMA keeps holding, but I'm not a pattern trader. Everything right now played out. So I'm not as excited to be looking to go short. At the same time, I can't go long. I would consider longs maybe after I get some proven uptrend and a second entry long. For example, now I have some uptrend here. Potential overshoot though. Let's see what's going to happen. And you have already break push to new high. I mean, if there was a second entry long here, you would only consider it if there is some broad structure. One leg down, broad break, second leg down. Okay, after overshoot, you skip the first second entry long. But if you're going to have such a broad pullback where it's going to create some wider channel that is incorrect, you can consider. Either way, you had only first entry long, breaking new high. So everything played out. Okay. Now, if you're thinking about some wider channel, something like this, remember, you just had to break a new high. So you need high low. You have a new high, first entry long. You still cannot go long above this doji bearish bar, but still you need high low confirmation trade, which never happened. Okay, we have downtrend working lower, so I'm going to redraw the downtrend working lower. I'm thinking about second entry short at the EMA. Basically everything played out now. All big channels played out. Main bias for the most part is more bearish. Even though it played out, I'm leaning slightly more bearish. So I'm just going to follow short-term trend line rule. And I want to see second entry short at the EMA. Can I get it? New low, no break here, no break here. First entry short. Pull back, second entry short above EMA. I cannot sell second entry short above exponential moving average. I need some lower high below EMA. Okay, now we have failed second entry long. New high, first entry long, pull back, second entry long feather. If there's going to be a break below this bar right here. Now this is a failed second entry long. I actually took this trade, although it is definitely a little bit more aggressive. Why? Because notice we were going sideways for quite a while, okay? This downtrend is a short-term channel, which means it's supposed to get new low fairly quickly. Big channels can have bigger pullbacks. Short-term tight channels should have new low quickly. So the fact that you're going quite sideways for quite a while and some small support is being formed is not ideal. I took it and it ended up working for a scalp. You can see it actually worked all the way down for like 13-14 ticks, reverse up. So once again, I kind of like this trade. Still going to market. It's not the best trade. Once again, that's the cleanest trade because we're going quite sideways here. It fortunately made the scalp. It reversed up. You have a second entry short here. At this point, it's simply too congested, too stacked, so we can't enter. Notice how congested this is. So I'm not even touching this. Once again, I'm going to redraw the congestion like this. And I'm basically thinking about the same thing I was thinking right here. I was looking for some short near these highs right here. So once again, we have a small trend range, which means you want to buy low, sell high. And because we traded down the whole day, we're mainly thinking about selling high. If we were trading bullish uptrend day, we would be thinking about buying low. Okay, and you actually have a new low, first entry short, second entry short, kind of like a third entry short, but you're close to these highs. The bar has a decent tail. One bounce, second bounce. I'm gonna mark it as a triple test. Not a bad trade. Uptrend player to break new high. Decent hyper out this setup. Bounce right here. Once again, you can see combining these rules, combining the bias, combining the range. Price action tells us everything. Can I get a lower high below EMA? No, I don't want to take lower high above EMA with the bad bar like this. Can I get some failed second entry long? Nothing. Okay, market reverse down. Okay, second entry short right here. Let me see. Triple test right here. I'm gonna redraw new downtrend. I have overshoot. I have spike down. Now, this downtrend has a break push to new low, but remember, we were going sideways for such a long while, okay? This channel is supposed to get new low quickly because there's so much price action after this downtrend. It's better to treat this as a new channel. You have overshoot, so definitely have to skip the first second entry short. You can see how oversold this is, 90 degree spike down. So I was looking for some lower high. Okay, you have two-legged pullback. Market moves in pairs of twos. One leg up, break second leg up. Break below EMA. So what we were thinking about is a lower high or failed second entry long below EMA to get new low for this downtrend. There was no lower high, no failed second entry long. Downtrend played out with the break push to new low. And now it's quite hard to understand what is the pattern because everything played out. I mean, you're probably eyeing some bigger pattern, but just nothing fits that well. I mean, this is pretty tempting as well. Let's just see what's going to happen. You're pretty much in mercy of short-term channels here. You had FOMC high impact news, which weren't really that volatile. And this is interesting. You have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, failed second entry long. I'm going to delete this channel because at this point, you're just focusing on the short-term channels. Decent trade to consider. Can I get a second entry short at the EMA? New low, first entry short. We have a second entry short here. It's a shim. It's not at the EMA. I can't really take it. Weak bar as well. Okay, we are correcting. This would actually be a nice triple test. Visual to like a pullback. But we really have new low here. Yes, we broke the low. So not the greatest. Mainly first entry short. If you actually had at least double bottom, can't reset. Visual second entry short can be considered. But because we really have the new low here, you broke this low. This is really just first entry short. Not ideal, but almost good trade. If it would at least count reset to like a pullback, triple test, very tempting trade. And downtrend is pushing lower as well. So now I have to explain why market keeps trending lower even after we have new low for initial channel. So the only solution is to draw additional wider channel. I'm going to draw the short-term pullback. Breaking below EMA, you have a new high first entry long, pullback, felt second entry long, but it triggered below this horrible inside bar. So we can only take felt second entry long, but this really confirmed this channel. Okay, you first have one swing, second swing. Correction doesn't even have a new high, which means this downtrend is confirmed. It's looking quite structured, so now we're thinking about second entry short at the EMA. You have a new low here, first entry short, only first entry short. Market is trending lower. Okay, and at this point it's getting way too late. Market is about to close. We actually had a decent second entry short, but it's getting quite late. Well, a decent sell-off on the way down. So I'm just going to extend the channel like this, copy it, put at the bottom, and downtrend continue. You have a second entry short here, but it's too late. Market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. Pretty straightforward day. A lot of advanced trades, more aggressive, not as many super textbook easy trades. Here you expect short off of these highs. Here we actually had short at the top like this. Nice downtrend working lower eventually, but you don't really get clean second entry short. You get a few here, but at that point it's way too late. But hopefully it makes sense how to navigate the price action. Initially, you're just expecting new low for this downtrend, so you're thinking about selling. Once the new low is done, you have area development, a little bit more information. There was no bullish reversal, instant push below EMA. So you're back to thinking bearish because the main bias was bearish. Otherwise, there would be some strong bullish reversal. So you're just going to follow short-term trends, draw some consolidation, and mainly keep your eye on short-term channels. This is a really tempting trade. I'm looking back, considering this visual second entry short, because you have the triple top here, the triple test, it's really making this tempting. And triple test can be first entry short. So this is actually not the bad trade. If you took this visual like a pullback and a triple test, actually a decent trade to consider. But yeah, decent trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.